हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू दिस न्यू एपिसोड ऑफ EDII पॉडकास्ट। इस बार हमारे साथ हैं करंट बैच के स्टूडेंट्स। प्रेजेंटली बैच 27 चल रहा है एंड एज यू ऑल नो आई एम फ्रॉम 7th बैच। 20 साल गुजर गए, 2 decades। एंड यू आर गुजराती आई बिलीव, राइट? यू आर फ्रॉम सूरत?
हाँ.
ओके।
This is actually quite an interesting story. My dad actually found an advertisement of EDII in the newspaper.
Okay.
I think what matters the most after coming to EDII is not what matters isn't the ideas but the execution of the ideas, and that is the biggest step that I've learned. Like, okay, you can have ideas, but what are you doing about those ideas?
Explain our audience what is this incubator? How does it work? Go ahead.
So what incubator does is that they provide you space, they provide you guidance, they provide you industry specialists that can help you to mentor you in a way that
There should be a balance between the two. It shouldn't be like completely like, oh, I need to make money and I only need to make money. But at the end of the day, your business, you need to have money to be able to make a difference.
You have a platform where you can, showcase your products, showcase your ideas, and then there are experts, jury coming in to figure out, give you inputs about it, groom yourself, something kind of Shark Tank or something. Do you have this kind of events happening?
Yes, we do have this event. It's EDI's flagship event. It's called Empresario.
Okay.
And we not only encourage the students of EDI to, showcase their products.
to charge again and again. They need to wait for those charging stations to charge those batteries. So what
True.
I did is currently few of the companies are coming with the swappable batteries.
One word for entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is
Fun.
Kezia, books or podcast, and why?
Books, because I've grown up reading books.
Okay, Shark Tank or LinkedIn?
LinkedIn.
Why?
I think you can just reach out to more people that way.
Instagram Reel or Elevation Pitch?
Instagram Reel.
Why?
Connecting more audience at the same time.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू दिस न्यू एपिसोड ऑफ EDII पॉडकास्ट। इस बार हमारे साथ हैं करंट बैच के स्टूडेंट्स। प्रेजेंटली बैच 27 चल रहा है एंड एज यू ऑल नो आई एम फ्रॉम 7th बैच। 20 साल गुजर गए, 2 decades, एंड आई एम एक्साइटेड टू नो अभी क्या हो रहा है EDII में। चलिए मिलते हैं। हमारे साथ 2 करंट बैच के स्टूडेंट्स हैं। वी हैव कीजिया जैकब एंड वी हैव हर्षल हरियाणी। लेट्स टॉक टू देम, लेट्स हियर फ्रॉम देम why they selected EDII and what all cooks in EDII. So welcome Kezia, and really excited to have you here.
Excited to be here.
Welcome Harshal. Really great to have you here. I would like to know from both of you, how's EDII doing?
EDI is doing great, honestly. It's such a fun place to be around.
Okay.
The faculty is great. The network of alumni, the people that come there, it's just a really great environment to be around. So overall, like 10 on 10 experience.
Super. Kezia, would you mind giving a small brief introduction, like where are you from, what do you do?
Sure. So I am Kezia, and I've been brought up in Mumbai. I did my undergrad from Christ University, where I did a triple major in economics, media studies, and political science.
Okay.
I am currently pursuing my PGDME at EDII, that is the Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India, where I'm working on my idea and studying on how I can get my business up and running from the ground.
Okay, so you have some idea in your mind.
Yes.
Super. We'll come back to you.
Sure.
Harshal, tell me about yourself.
Actually, I was born and brought up in Surat. I went to Mumbai for my graduation in accounting and finance, and now I'm here in EDII to do my masters in entrepreneurship.
Okay, and you are Gujarati, I believe.
Yes.
Right? You are from Surat.
Huh.
Okay. So what's your family background?
So we're into food and hospitality sector. We run hotels, restaurants, and we're also into mango pulps and mango juices.
Superb. So why you decided EDI?
To be very honest, actually I was not looking for something like in conventional MBA program that I have to read all day, present tomorrow morning, the hustles over there. I wasn't looking for something like that. I didn't want to get a job into some MNC, and I was looking for real life experiences so that I can apply those lessons in my real business world, in my family business, in something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life, that I love doing.
Okay. And Kezia, you said that you have some business idea in your mind, and that's why you came here. So we would like to know what exactly the idea is.
Okay. So the idea is basically a platform where investors can invest in large-scale solar plants
Okay.
and they will get energy in the form of credits which they can use to pay their electricity bill.
Amazing, incredible idea. That's innovative. Is there anyone in this space right now?
There are a couple of people who are working in the same field, but I think the connections that I have and what I bring to the table are going to be quite unique from what's already existing.
Super. And uh, so, has anything changed like after joining EDII? The way you thought about entrepreneurship before and you think about entrepreneurship now?
So entrepreneurship always, it seems like a very fancy term, when when you look at it or when you read it. But while it has the glow or the halo effect around it, I think what matters the most after coming to EDI is not what matters isn't the ideas but the execution of the ideas, and that
Okay.
is the biggest step that I've learned. Like, okay, you can have ideas, but what are you doing about those ideas? How can you contribute to making your idea a viable, sustainable, scalable idea?
Right.
So that is, I think, the biggest difference after coming to EDII.
So, do they help in executing, and how do they do this?
I think something that I really love at EDII is that each student has a personal faculty member who's been assigned as a mentor. So
Okay.
they can go to that mentor and get real life field experience, and they can put you in contact with other people in the industry that you're working with, or they can put you in contact with alumni who are working in that industry, and they give you that space to develop your idea,
Okay.
which is not really there in most MBA programs where it's work towards a particular sector or a particular field. Here we are working towards building our business idea from the ground level, and we also have to, by the end of the second year, submit a detailed project report and business model, everything. So it makes sure that you develop an idea and you scale it no matter what, and you have a plan for yourself no matter what. Even in terms of, like, I think Harshal will be better at explaining the family business idea part of it, because they make you do a 5-year plan of your family business.
Okay.
So it's not just catering to like new enterprises, it's also catering to like family businesses.
Okay. So you are into this family business discipline?
Yes.
Okay. So how does it benefits you if you have your family business?
So EDI is having a huge reach in terms of alumni and seniors. So
Right.
actually, I got a lot of resources from them. After coming to EDI, I visited few of my alumni's hotels. Also, I've connected to them and learned a lot of them. Uh, in terms of help, I would say that it gave me a wider spectrum to look at the world. I have got a direct reach to my alumni. I've got few of help from college itself to
Okay.
partner with IRCTC. We are coming with something like a thepla,
Okay.
Mamina thepla,
Uh-huh.
so that we want this product to reach to every home, to every traveler. As you know, you are Gujarati, so thepla is love for us, right?
Yes.
So this is how this is helping us to reach out to many new people, getting us connections,
Okay. Super.
connecting with industrial experts.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now you guys tell me, EDI के बारे में पता कैसे चला सबसे पहले? Did you search online या किसी friend ने बताया? How did you got to know कि there is this institute existing?
So this is actually quite an interesting story. My dad actually found an advertisement of EDII in the newspaper.
Okay.
So then when we researched about it, this seemed like a very interesting concept, Entrepreneurship Development
Right.
Institute of India. So then my dad, we did our research about it, and we found out that, when you type entrepreneurship MBA colleges, EDI is the first name that pops up.
Right.
So, we did our further research, but if I have to say, the newspaper.
And Kezia, you decided before entering into this college that you want to get into entrepreneurship, or देखेंगे लेते हैं बाद में जॉब करना है, या what was how it was?
Okay, so it was more like I knew I always wanted to have my own business someday. I just didn't know that I'd do it
Cub.
right now. Cub. The cub was a big, question mark. But, after coming here, it was more set in stone that I definitely need to have my own business. I don't want to work.
Okay. And Harshal, how about you?
Even I looked up to the internet and searching what's different than normal MBA, and I thought that let's try something new. Let's try entrepreneurship, MBA in entrepreneurship. And then I found EDI in every search in ChatGPT, in
Okay.
Google search. I found EDI. So let's try, let's see what's.
And you also knew कि entrepreneurship ही करना है.
हाँ वो तो करना है.
Shake it. So, do you have any startup idea right now in your mind?
Yes, I'm working on one,
Okay.
and it's about providing e-mobility bikes to delivery boys.
Okay. So, is there anyone right now existing?
Now
Or
there are a
yeah.
few players
Okay.
back in Delhi, Mumbai, but no one in tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 cities.
So you have you would you have any USP moat selling proposition kuch?
So what we do is we provide EV bikes on rental basis. Normally,
Okay.
what they used to do, different collaborators, they used to provide a single-seated bike, which limits the speed and distance of that bike, so that delivery boys are not able to deliver it fast. They are not able to, you know, to charge again and again. They need to wait for those charging stations to charge those batteries. So what
True.
I did is currently few of the companies are coming with the swappable batteries.
Okay.
And the normal problem for those delivery boys was that they have to stop and charge those batteries. I'm like, no, we'll create a charging station ecosystem for them so that they can start running, they can start working for themselves, and help them to.
Okay, okay. So let me tell you, I have previously interviewed alumni of EDII who is into EV segment, and they are opening up the EV charging stations. So maybe I would connect to him, and he would be helpful to you. Okay, so tell me, when you went with this idea, was it difficult to explain to your parents? Were they ready with this idea?
No, they were not ready for this idea. They were like, I've sent you over there to learn new skills, to learn the basic fundas of entrepreneurship, business, and you are coming with something like this. I'm not expecting you to do. I was like trying to convince them that, Papa, I need to do something by myself. I need to explore this. But nah, you need to work on your family business. You need to work on yourself. You are there to learn, not to experience. And then I convinced them that EDI is all about trying something new. They're helping you. They're shaping you while just. So I convinced my dad saying that EDI is all about experience. They're teaching you how to
Right.
build a startup, how to do business, and it's a new journey altogether. So why can't I just try something new?
Okay. ये हुई idea की बात. Now tell me, how does EDI helps if you have got an idea? What's the next stage then? Like, you have got an idea, made a business plan. Do they help you with the funding, grants? Do they help you connect with the investors? How does it work?
So there are fundings that you can get through EDII. I think one of our batchmates, I think Jatin got a grant of some, cannot disclose the amount, but for
Right.
his idea.
Okay,
And he is
superb.
and that can, definitely make a huge difference for a student, in making up his plan. So from the side of EDII, we also have Cradle, which is an incubator,
Okay.
and they have a couple of projects working with them. So like in that way, I think, and they also connect you and guide you through, to like fundings or grants or some, things that specifically works for you.
Okay.
So I think that's how EDI is very
Now,
beneficial.
Kezia, you just told that there is an incubator. Would you explain our audience what is this incubator? How does it work?
And Harshal do it.
Harshal do? Yeah, Harshal, go ahead.
So what incubator does is that they provide you space, they provide you guidance, they provide you industry specialists that can help you to mentor you in a way that if you're, as an example for myself, that I want to do something in an EV sector, they will connect me to people already working in EV,
Okay.
and they'll also help us to raise funding. They will also prepare us that what's gonna come next, how you are gonna reply to your investors, how you're gonna shape your company, build an whole ecosystem around it, or maybe it's a product business. They'll teach you how to crack the supply chain. And
Okay.
they
So
majorly provide-
all round holistic support has been provided to a founder, right?
yeah.
Right.
Okay. And we have that setup called Cradle.
Yes.
Superb. So, and you just said that one of your classmate has got the funding and the help with the support with the idea plan. Excellent. My next question is, what is more important? You people are working into this domain of startups. A problem solving idea or a good storytelling?
Uh, Storytelling is definitely needed because a story is what captures the attention of the audience.
Right.
But your idea also needs to have substance to it.
Okay.
It cannot just be like, oh, this is an idea. Not every idea is a great idea, and you
Okay.
need to accept that, and you need to make sure that your idea is not just a great idea, it's also scalable, sustainable in the long run, and beneficial to people in general. But you
Okay.
also need to know how to sell your idea in a way that the opposite person is interested in your idea, even if initially they're not.
Right. So you need both the things.
You need
Yeah.
both the
Yeah.
things.
So beneath, you need require a good, robust idea, and then a storytelling technique which you can pitch to the investors and the customers. Superb. Harshil, I would like to know from you, what is more important for your generation, making money or the business should make meaning?
If it makes money, it makes meaning.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel so. Actually, what we all hear.
So, do you want to impact the society, or you people want to just make money? ठीक है. You must be listening recently the news that is coming
Yeah.
from Hyderabad, right? So, and the way social media has impacted and the Supreme Court has given the judgment now. So, it really questions me कि क्या करना चाहिए इस समय. पैसे बनाने पे फोकस करना चाहिए कि या सोसाइटी को इम्पैक्ट कितना हो रहा है वो देखना चाहिए.
Why can't we do it together? Why can't we improve the society? Why can't we work something towards making a betterment for society as well as making money? If we can do that, that's great.
Okay. And Kizia, how about you?
There should be a balance between the two. It shouldn't be like completely like, oh, I need to make money and I only need to make money. But at the end of the day, your business, you need to have money to be able to make a difference. Like
Right.
and the ultimate goal, I think, for all of us, while we all do want money, all of us do want to make a difference in the world. And so I think the balance between the two, strike a balance between the two, make money while also making a difference in society, is absolutely essential.
Superb. What are the subjects that are being taught in the entrepreneurship management? Like, if I am a novice, I don't know anything. I know what is taught in MBA, but then this is something new to me. So, if you can put some light on what subjects are being taught.
So in the first trimester, we were taught basic subjects like accounting, finances, economics.
Okay.
Because the people who come here come from various backgrounds. So there might be people who've done a BCom, but there might be someone who's done engineering,
Yeah.
someone who has a biology background, someone like me who has a media studies, economics, political science background.
Nice.
So I have absolutely no idea, or I had absolutely no idea on how to read a balance sheet or like
Yes.
understand the accounts of like that, which is absolutely essential if you have to start a business. So we started off with those subjects. Then we have currently we are doing we have communication studies. We have Indian financial system. We have the legal system that we're learning. We also get to choose industry verticals, which is essentially your field of interest, and experts from those field come and give you sessions on their how to
Okay.
make a difference.
Okay.
So that is what we're currently doing.
Okay. And anything related to entrepreneurship per se? Exactly like on.
Yeah, we had a subject called entrepreneurship theory and practice,
Okay.
effective entrepreneurship. We are currently still having a course called experiential learning, where every single class we're learning on how to think in a different manner, design thinking, how to innovate. And right now we have to develop a prototype for a problem that we came up with, a solution that we came up with for that problem. And build a prototype for that problem that we solution
Okay.
that we created.
Okay. Super. And what are you being taught in the institute? Can entrepreneurship be taught? Someone who doesn't have that kind of inclination, or it requires something inside and then it can be groomed.
I feel that entrepreneurship is learned from an environment where we study.
Okay.
So it's not just studies that help us to know what entrepreneurship is, but it's the environment that we create. All of us create a huge difference while working together. We have few different verticals, as she mentioned, that experiential learning is one of them, in which we try to we find a problem, create a solution, and then come with a prototype of that product. That how this thing is gonna work in the market. We go out, we ask people to try our prototype, take learnings back from them, and this is how it helps us in a way that.
Okay. Tell me the most weird idea that would have heard among your batchmates?
This is one that so this is a very funny idea,
Okay.
and we had quite a lot of like fun about it also. So the idea is a 0 calorie energy drink,
Okay.
and the thing is, how can you create an energy drink with 0 calories? It has to have something that gives you energy, and if you need energy, you need those calories. So I think for me, the 0 calorie energy drink is something that I will never forget.
Okay. What else comes in your mind?
Uh, Actually, it was my idea, so to say. The dating app called La La Land.
Okay.
And it was so hilarious that I was focusing on people with looking for a long-term relationship. But my, the app name was La La Land. How does it make any sense? And it was
Okay.
something I felt that was hilarious. And
Nice. So, do you have any kind of competitions or events where you have a platform where you can showcase your products, showcase your ideas, and then there are experts jury coming in to figure out, give you inputs about it, groom yourself, something kind of Shark Tank or something. Do you have this kind of events happening?
Yes, we do have this event. It's EDI's flagship event. It's called Empresario,
Okay.
and we not only encourage the students of EDI to showcase their products. Empresario event. We also encourage startups from outside to come and showcase their products.
Okay.
So there you get real time feedback. You can sell your goods. You can meet with different people in the same field. You can meet investors. You can network. So Empresario is, I think, the biggest, how to say, biggest event where we can showcase our talents and also get feedback on our ideas. Yeah, Empresario.
Okay. And I think the experts are invited. Shark Tank juries have been invited there, right? You will get the exhibition space.
Right.
Okay. And people from ministry are also invited there.
Yes. I forgot to mention during the Empresario event, there's also like a panel where you can pitch your ideas and you can get SSIP grants and
Okay.
everything like that.
debt
Okay.
funding
Debt
as well as
funding,
equity funding.
equity funding also,
Super,
yeah.
super. So apart from this Empresario, any other events does EDI host?
We have quite a couple of cultural events. Like we have Ecstasy event, which just happened where we hosted Shirley Sate here this year, and
Nice.
it's the cultural event where then we also had a talent show. So people come, they have a good time, they spend the night, and they go back feeling good. So EDI is not just about studies or work, but it's also an environment where you can enjoy. We also celebrate festivals like Janmashtami, Ganesh Chaturthi, Navratri. We had it in a large scale. We have an event called Jhankar.
Yes.
So like every
So I'll tell you, sorry to interrupt you, but because I'm from Ahmedabad and you guys are new to EDI, I know since last 20 years, and in Ahmedabad, like EDI's Garbas are very popular. So we look out every year to go for, to this Garba event.
we had a
Yeah.
great time at the
Yes,
Garba event last year.
And because I'm an alumni, the alumni association is also very strong, very active, and we have lineup of meetups around the world, not only in India, outside India as well. So one final event of alumni is mega reunion, which we host every year, and that is like 3 days, 4 days long. We go somewhere outside Ahmedabad as well, and then we party, we network, we get experts, and that is something really great. So it's like coming back home. You feel nostalgic, meeting all friends, you get updated what all is going on into each everyone's life. So it was nice talking to you guys. Let's have a rapid fire round quickly. So let's have a rapid fire round now. So the first question is for Harshil.
Yes.
One word for entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is
Fun.
pitch your startup in 3 words. Quick.
Hardworking, talent, and fun.
Okay. Kezia, books or podcast and why?
Books, because I've grown up reading books.
Okay. And Harshil, how about you? Books or podcast?
Podcast.
Why?
We can work along we can hear a podcast while working along. We can learn new things in just one video. I need to carry a book.
Yes, yes. And I see, I'll tell you my opinion. I'm a book reader, but I love podcasts because I'm lazy and it requires more energy than listening to a podcast. Okay. Co-founder you would never work with, lazy or over controlling?
Over controlling.
Over controlling for sure.
So lazy is more interesting.
I can push them to work harder, but over controlling means I'm losing out my individuality.
Okay. Late night ideation or early morning hustle?
Late night ideation.
Late night ideation.
आजकल के यंगस्टर्स को लेट नाइट ही ज़्यादा पसंद है. आई एम अ मॉर्निंग पर्सन सो ओके. Which startup would you kill to work for?
I would say Theli. Theli.
Theli.
Theli is a startup that works for creating shoes out of renewable plastic bags.
Oh, amazing, excellent. Yes, Kezia?
Not yet decided.
You're not yet decided. Okay. If you had 1 crore funding today, what's the first thing you would spend it on?
Building my business up. More solar panels, expanding my platform.
Getting more charging stations, swapping stations.
Quick choices, you have 3 seconds. Steve Jobs or Elon Musk?
Steve Jobs.
Why? Okay, Shark Tank or LinkedIn?
LinkedIn.
Why?
I think you can just reach out to more people that way.
Bunking class or bunking meetings?
Bunking class.
Instagram reel or elevation pitch?
Instagram reel.
Why?
Connecting more audience at the same time.
But this will change once you launch your business.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, and it was lovely talking to you both. I'm sure the people who are going to listen to this podcast is going to have a bash, and it would give a lot of clarity to them to decide whether to join EDII or not. Thanks, Kezia. Thanks, Harshil, for giving
Thank
your
you
time.
so much.